Welcome back to Stories Over Coffee, where we reflect on the quiet truths of life. Today, let's talk about 4 kinds of people who, the longer they live, the more fortune and blessings they gather. Particularly, the first type is people whose kindness is so deep that it blesses not just themselves but 3 generations after them. Let's explore the wisdom behind these lives, and how you might embody them too. The first kind are those with a kind heart, those who live with compassion, generosity, and empathy. These people help others without calculating gain. They uplift those around them, not because they must, but because they can. In Eastern metaphysics, a kind heart generates powerful energy, a positive field that attracts fortune, support, and goodwill. They may not chase success aggressively, they don't fight for power or fame, yet strangely success seems to find them. The universe blesses them, not just in wealth but in peace, respect, and spiritual richness. Even when they start with little, the goodwill they build accumulates, just like compound interest. Real-life example. Imagine a man who was never wealthy in his youth but consistently donated his time and limited resources to help others. At first, few noticed, but over time his name became known. Opportunities came, not just from people who admired him, but from a universe that rewards heart-centered living. In old age he became prosperous, not just financially but in spirit. And most beautifully, his children and grandchildren inherited more than just assets. They inherited a blessing. The second type of person who gathers a long-lasting fortune is the one who controls their emotions. They don't explode in anger, they don't envy, they don't seek revenge, they stay calm in conflict, steady in storms. They navigate life like seasoned sailors, knowing that emotions, if left untamed, can sink even the strongest ship. In feng shui and energy theory, inner balance reflects outer harmony. Those who carry peace inside attract peace outside. Real-life example. A woman who leads a team at work faces constant pressure, but instead of lashing out, she breathes deeply. She speaks gently and thinks clearly. Because of this, people trust her. Opportunities come her way, her home life is peaceful, her career is stable. By mastering her inner world, she shapes the outer one. Over the years, she built a network of strong relationships, solid finances, and a resilient family, all because she refused to let temporary emotions create permanent scars. The third type of person gathers fortune through diligence and wisdom. They don't wait for luck, they create it. They start early in life, not just working hard but also thinking smart. They save, study, and learn how money works. They invest not only in stocks or real estate but also in knowledge, health, and meaningful relationships. In Eastern wisdom, such people carry a prosperity aura, not because they're lucky, but because their actions build strong foundations. Real-life example. A man begins working at age 20, earning modest wages. He resists the urge to overspend. Instead, he sets aside a portion every month. He studies investment strategies, avoids high-risk gambles, and slowly grows his portfolio. By 50, he owns several properties and runs a small but stable business. He doesn't just grow rich, he becomes a source of stability for his family and community. His fortune is earned, not inherited, and the wisdom he passes on becomes a legacy in itself. There's a fourth kind worth mentioning, those who live with purpose. They may not be the richest nor the most famous, but they rise every morning with intention, treat others with care, and know what truly matters. They're not tossed around by trends or driven by ego. They have a sense of inner direction, and that gives them power. Their life is not always loud, but it's deep, and in that depth lies true blessing. So let us remember, to be kind, even when it's unnoticed, to be calm, even when provoked, to be diligent, even when rewards seem distant, and above all, to live a life aligned with values, not just goals. These 4 kinds of people gather fortune not only for themselves but for generations to come, because true wealth isn't just what you have, it's what you become. Thank you for joining Stories Over Coffee. If this story resonates with you, share it with someone who lives like this, or wants to. Until next time, may your days be filled with peace, purpose, and quiet joy. Live kindly, live wisely, live with peace.